Hello everyone. How are we doing? Is there anyone in the chat box right now, guys? Alright, just had to change something real quick. Alright, welcome back to another live trading session with us. Okay, so on our YouTube live. Let's see. Alright, so I have the chart ready out for us. Alright, we also have our sessions, okay, our Q zones toolkit that we will be using for this trading session. Alright. So for those who are new, let me explain the two different strategies that I will be using or that I can use. Alright, one of them is called SMC. Alright, smart money concept. We will be using smart money concept BOS or change of character only. Alright, these two things will be our main points for this trading day today. Alright, so one is SMC, another one will be AMD. Okay, AMD is a bit different. Alright, AMD is what we call accumulation. It's basically ICT. Alright, you can use it as time zones or to catch moves. Alright, so let me explain AMD first, because I believe that many people already understand SMC. So I've been drawing out these few things. AMD, let me hide this first. An example of AMD will be this one right here. So as you can see, the first thing we find for is this ranging area. You know what, let me just open it. Yeah, right. The first thing we'll be looking for is this ranging area, correct? Then we will have our time zones, which have been set out for us. Alright, so there's this low and this high for the New York session. Alright, so price can sweep up this high or low session. Why? Because this high and low session is where most liquidity is kept, or what we say, most stop loss will be kept. Alright, so how would we have been executed this trade? For the 15-minute will be where we look for the entry, look for the trend, and then the 5-minute will be where we look for the entry. So you can see here it's a sweep here, but we do not enter here, right? Because we do not have a confirmation. We do not have our breakout structure, nor do we have our engulfing candlestick pattern. So where would we normally enter the trade? We would normally enter the trade over here. Alright, so over here, how will we enter the trade? After this candle closes, it is a very big engulfing candle. So same thing, this risk may be a little bit bigger. This risk may be 150 pips, but it will be a very normal risk to reward ratio. So where will we target? The first place you guys can target can be the previous high. Alright, the previous high, which is around here. It will be a 1-to-1 ratio. The second one you can target is the New York high session, where the other liquidity zone will be at. Alright, so it will be this New York high right here, which is around a 2-to-1 ratio. Alright, but because this 2-to-1 ratio is a little bit bigger on the pip side, so you guys will need to manage your risk properly. Alright, can I see if there's anyone watching right now? Can I have a little movement in the chat box right now, so that I know that most of you are here and listening to how I will be using this AMD strategy with you guys today? Alright, there might be a slight delay. Alright, but today live trading, it will just be a little bit calmer, because the market today is also a little bit calm. So right now, this New York area has already been done. We've already traded this area. Alright, so next we come to here. So as you guys can see, this is also a ranging like area. Alright, I will use the 15-minute to let you guys see that this is more of a ranging area. Yes, you guys might think the ranging area is here and this has been swept, but what has this actually swept? This hasn't swept much at all. Why? Because there is no key indicator to say that this is actually a stop loss area. Alright, maybe it is for this FVG right here. So this FVG right here will be the stop loss area, which has already been hit. So where will we focus on? We will focus on this entire ranging area. So right now gold is going up and down during the London session, and it has not opened the New York session yet. as New York session opens at 9:30 itself. Alright, it's 9:30 as you guys can see here. It will be 9:30. So how will we be trading this today? Because it's a ranging area. Some people may look at it from a left to right. For me, I will look at it from a left to right. However, there will also be people looking at it from a view such as this. Alright, a downtrend view into a breakout, into a retest right here. So just now I have this area right here. Okay, I actually gave a buy around here, but it's currently dropping now because there was another area such as this right here. Alright, there was another area such as this. So when it had the breakout, I went for the buy, but unfortunately right now it might be going. So those who are in my community, alright, manage your risk properly, because this trade is also just around 100 pips. In the current gold market, it's a very normal thing. Alright, so this is the reason I don't look at from a downtrend box that often. Alright, I will look from a left to right more easily. Why? Because order blocks and so on and support zones will be built just like that. So there is this one zone here which is quite strong. Alright, rejected right over here, if you understand order block and SMC itself. Alright, so I'll be marking out the zones where we can buy or sell. Okay, the main targets and main areas. So the sell zones will be around this area right here, and the buy zones can be buy zone 1, and then another buy zone will be, let's see the buy time frame, it will be around here. These are the two buy zones, and this will be our sell zone right here. Alright, is everyone following? Everyone following? Okay, so this is where our New York session buy and sell zones will be at. So we will look for the rejection as well. Alright, let's see how, because the market is moving very slow today, alright, etc. So we will be focusing more on how we can go and catch this after trend during the New York session open. Alright, it has not hit the SL that I have given, so it is still in the trade right now. We are still in the trade. It's maybe around 30 pips floating. Alright, 30 pips floating. So what we can see here, if there's an engulfing candle here, we can still continue this strong buy towards this sell side area. Alright, the first TP that I gave is around 9.5, which is around this high right here. And then the second TP will be around after it breaks the high, which is around here. But I believe you guys can just target for this first TP right here. Alright, so let's see after this candle closes, what can we do with this market lah. Alright, let's see after this candle closes. After this candle closes, if it closes above, I will give a buy as well for the people that are not in my community and just only join the stream. Alright, that just join the stream. I'll give you guys a little session. Not entering yet. We will wait for this candle to close, which is around 45 seconds before this candle closes, and then we will have our confirmation before entry. Alright, so just letting you guys know, heads up, because the stream might be a little bit delayed, especially when I'm using YouTube. So let's see how this candle will close for us lah. Alright, key zones can be here. You guys can type it down, or I can as well type for you guys. This one is around 4191 to around 4195. So it will be 4191 to 4195. Alright, then the second area will be right here. It's around 4172 to around 4175. 4172 to 4175. Alright, these are the two main areas first. Alright, the candle has closed, but it seems to us that there's a small rejection right here, so there's no really a very impulsive confirmation right now. So we may have to wait for this second candle to form. Alright, alright, let's see how this one forms right here. Alright, it may take some time. Let's see on the M3 time frame what's the difference. Okay, M3 time frame, there is this big move right here. Alright, there is this impulsive candle right here. So if this M5 candle closes in a buy candle, which is green color, then we will go for our trade. What's up? Why no PP comment? I have no clue, brother. I have no clue. I don't even have a clue what is a PP comment. I don't even have a clue what's a PP comment, bro. Alright, let's see how this candle closes right here. Alright. We will be trading gold more today, yes. Unless you guys want to look at different pairings, then you guys can let me know in the chat box, and then we can go and look at different pairings as well. Alright, I'm wearing my hoodie today, so yeah, it's a bit cold. Let's see. Alright. It has not much momentum right here. During the M3 time frame, it's also moving downwards, alright? But we do not enter any risk trades unless it follows our SOP, alright? So no trades unless there is SOP within and following us. The market is quite slow today, so there is no, don't have to be a bit scared on missing out trades because the market is still quite slow. So yeah, let's see. The 1 minute has no confirmation as well. Alright, I'm looking for many different time frames for confirmations, but this does not seem to have a confirmation as well. And then the M5 is the only one we can wait for confirmation. Alright, because we are doing the high to low trading. On the M15, it's the same thing. It's still a ranging area, not much momentum anywhere up or down. There is this area where it rejects the London high, it comes back down. So we know that there's SLs over here and there's also SLs over here. Alright, so we have to see where the market liquidates first. Let's see. Alright, who has joined the 2 previous day streams? Can you guys let me know in the comments down below? Alright, who has actually joined the previous 2 streams? Let's see. Is there anyone here? Alright, let's see. Alright, gold is still rejecting downward, so let's wait for any different kind of confirmation. Okay, we expect to do our order here after, alright? So for those who are in premium, this will be your buyback order for your recovery, but we are not entering yet. This is where we will look for it lah, okay? This is the area we will look for it. Okay, you guys can also see the previous buy area. There's also a very beautiful head and shoulder right here, alright? So when it breaks here, you can go for the buy. Over here as well, but I will have to look at how the market moves, alright? We will have to look at how the market moves. It may break down, alright? It may break down. Let's see. Not really much movement on gold today or even right now. Let's see if I can go for any long-term. Let's see if we can go for any long-term currency pairings, okay? Example USD JPY. Let's see. Okay, it's a bit loading. Alright. Let's see USD JPY. Let's go from top down, okay? Top down time frame for our trading session. Let's close this first, and then let's see right here. Alright, on the 1 hour, there's not really much of anything right this second. And then same goes to the 30-minute time frame. As you can see, top to down, alright, USD JPY is in a very sharp decline from yesterday's NFP, alright. So I don't know if you guys did actually catch that, but as you can see, when USD JPY has no news or no big impacts, it's actually a slow uptrend coming. but every news impacts it by going downwards. So we will have to take a look at next week's PPI and CPI on how this USD pairing will move. All right, so let's see Euro USD, one of the biggest ones in the trading market. All right, they might be looking for a retracement right here. All right, they might be looking for a retracement right here. So this is a very strong area. It's a strong area for a sell over at this area, so you guys can look out for this as well for Euro USD. Let's go back to gold. It's still dropping apparently, so let's see how we are going to recover it after. All right, we can also go from top down time frame to see where the resistance zones is, so that we can actually have a slight confirmation of if gold is going to continue its momentum downwards now. All right, because if you go to the 4-hour time frame, all right, let me draw something up for you guys that I just noticed just now, all right, before the stream started. All right, when you are at a 4-hour or daily time frame, in the very big trend, gold is actually a very high sell-off area right here. All right, so once, twice, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, now it's coming up right back here, but this is a sideways trend line. Like I said, I barely use sideways trend lines or even boxes. So let's look at the main area on where it might reject if it's at this box area. All right, currently it's rejecting right over here. Currently it's rejecting right over here. This is the sell zone right now. All right, it has rejected once with the sell candle, twice with a wick, and now the third time with a wick. So we might be looking for a short retracement for this gold area, all right, in the bigger time frames. So maybe next week market will be a slight sell-off for the recovery for gold. All right, so there might be a short retracement. All right, let's see if this area will be able to do a buy. All right, let's see if we can do this buy area right here. All right, price is still rejecting heavily. All right, so for those who do not know what is an engulfing candle, let me first teach you it lah. All right, so this will be a bullish engulfing. All right, let me change the color first. This right here will be a bullish engulfing. So it's basically a bigger candle eating up a smaller candle. All right, then for the bearish engulfing, it will be the exact same thing, just the opposite and different color. All right, which will be this right here. All right, this will be the selling candle, and then this will be the buying candle. So what we are looking for right here is also the buying candle. So this area is on the M5, so we can look for buying engulfings. All right, we can look for bullish engulfings on a lower time frame, which is somewhat what we call the M3 time frame. As you can see, where I draw it out for the higher time frame, there's a lot of rejections at this area. All right, there's a lot of rejections at this area. So let's see. We will first see if this buy zone will be valid or not. If it's not valid, then we wait for the second buy zone at the bottom. All right, we don't have to chase anything. Let's see how this is going to run right now. All right, let's see how this is going to run. You know what, let's actually ask AI. All right, let's ask AI, how will this trade actually run? Is gold a sell or buy right now? All right, okay, it says gold is a buy. Lean buy while above 4145. All right, so if gold is above this area right here, then we can go for buys. We can go for buys if gold is above this area right here. All right, give me the trade. All right, you see, give me the trade. So we will go for this trade right here. Let's see. Okay, PMI is due on Monday with FOMC minutes later this week. So they say go for buy Your entry is around 7.5. Is it 7.5 right now? Yes, it's around 7.5. TP1 will be 8.3, TP2 will be 8.8, and then your stop loss will be at 4.167. So it's a bullish trend right now. Alright, why? Because H1 is still an uptrend. Recent support sits around 4.169 to 4.172. 69 to 72, which is around this area right here. So we can still wait. Okay, we can still wait before going for a buy. We can still wait before going for a buy. If it breaks here, then we will aim this area which I have drawn out right here. Alright. Let me update my channel real quick, guys. Alright, different things I update in my channel will be where my sell zones and buy zones will be for every trading session. So example, the Asia's trading session, there will be a buy zone and a sell zone. If there is a buy zone and sell zone, I will give the buy zone and sell zone. Alright, then for London session, if there is buy zone or a sell zone, I will also give it at that area. Alright, so we can see, let's see if this one right here is an engulfing. Yes, it's a 1 minute time frame, but it is still quite valid right now. Alright, if it closes above plus this one right here, we will go for our buy, risking around a 60 pips only. Alright, around 60 pips. We do not put it so close right here, or maybe we can put it right close, 50 pips right here. Alright, so let's see if we can enter this trade right now. Hold up, wait first, yeah. Alright guys, let's go for a higher risk buy goal right now. Alright, your stop loss will be around 70 pips. Alright, your stop loss will be around 70 pips. We are entering around 7475. 7475. Alright, around 7475. Our TP will be at the previous high. Alright, it will be right over here. So it's around a 1-to-1 ratio. Our TP will be at 4183. Alright, so what are we doing right now? We are buying gold. Okay, we are buying gold at 4175. Take profit and stop loss. Our stop loss will be at 4167, and then our take profit will be at 4183, exactly like what the AI said just now. So let's go for this trade and see how price reacts. Alright, let's go for this trade and see how price reacts. Let's see. Alright, it is a 1-to-1 ratio with around 70 to 80 pips left and right. Alright, so manage your risk properly. Do not all in anything. Then yeah, let's see. Alright, let's wait and see. No big hurry right now. Like I said, the gold market is quite slow today, so let's see how this gold order will react for us. Alright, if price breaks through here, there's another support area right around here, so we have to look out for this one as well. Alright, so let me update my channel right now. Alright, let's see how we are going to. Let's see, let me update my channel real quick. Alright, if you guys want to know how to join the channel, you guys can let me know in the comments, then I will come and find you guys lah. Alright, if you guys want to know how to join the channel, my TP will be around 4183, my SL will be around 4167. Alright, maybe the overall will be a very hard sell, but let's see right now. All right, let's see right now. There's a support line right here. All right, so let's see this support line. If it gets broken, maybe we will cut our losses, but let's see. All right, normally it is set and forget. All right, we set it and then we follow it, but just manage your risk properly. That's all I ask for. All right, let's see. Let me know. All right, let me know. Let me add something real quick to this area right here. All right, maybe you guys can see something new. All right, it's very big, but I will put it right here. All right, so if you guys want or can scan that, that will be one of my IG pages. All right, you can go and check out what I do over there. Okay, you can go and check out what I do over there and what different things, and also be notified when the live is happening. Be notified when the live is happening. All right, gold is rapidly dropping. All right, but it's still in this area right here. So let's see how price will react. All right, let's see how price reacts. Let's see how price continues to react. Like we said, okay, liquidity areas. Right now, we are also considered in a liquidity area because we have not wait for any sweeps yet. All right, like I said, many people will put SLs here. Even I have put my SL here. So this is what we call liquidity sweep zones. All right. Yeah, after you guys scan that, you guys can PM me from there. All right, it will be me replying. It will not be a bot or anything because that is just me controlling a different and separate account. All right, that is where I bring my traders to trade and post different things. All right, especially my traders profits. Let's see. All right, price is still rejecting around this area. All right, no big momentum right now. All we need is price to have a little momentum upwards, then I think we should be set to go. All right, a little momentum upwards and I think we should be set to go. Let's see how price reacts from this area right here. Don't worry, our stop loss is already set. Our take profit is also already set. Do not have an open stop loss. All right, do not have an open stop loss. It is very important to have your stop loss right and set. All right, we just need a small move upwards. Let's see. All right, let me update my channel again. Okay, you guys may be wondering why I will put hold up, let me update my channel for you guys. All right, so you guys may be wondering why I choose 8 p.m. to start my YouTube live sessions. All right, because I am a person that likes to trade during the New York session. All right, I prefer to trade during the New York session. However, when London session has buy and sell zones, I will also send it into my community as well. All right, so that is what you guys may need to know from me. All right, let's see how are we going to. Price is still rapidly dropping. All right, is there any news today? If I'm not wrong, there are no news today except for yesterday's NFP. Yep. All right, because bank holiday, but apparently gold is still moving right now. All right, let's see. Alright, price is not moving that much. Price is not moving that much, but as we can see, our trade is entered. Alright. Alright, if so, I've seen that many people want TP2. Alright, if you want TP2, then you just aim it to right here. Alright. 4186. Is it literally what AI said? Yeah, it's literally what AI said. So same vision, same trade. Let's see, let's see. Alright, it's still ranging at this area. Not much movement right now for some reason, even during the M1 time frame. Alright, but as you can see, there's a big rejection candle right here from the M5. Now we just need to see if this candle closes above or below. Alright, let's stay right here and let's see how this candle moves. Alright. Still rejecting. Alright, there's around 3 candles that are rejected from this area already. Alright, it's still around our entry point, around 7.4 to 7.5. Alright, like I said, there's no big momentum right now for some reason at all that I do not know of. It's also because today bank is closed, so there's no big momentum moved by the bank. Alright, the last big momentum that was moved by the bank was yesterday midnight, right over here. Alright. Oh, it's around the morning. Yeah, it's already around morning. This was NFP's movement. This was morning's movement. Alright, this big move to the upside. Alright, another rejection candle is closed. We are back to our entry area, guys. We are back to our entry area. Alright. We are back to our entry area. It's still going up, maybe covering our spread right now. Alright, but it's up back to our entry area. Let me update my channel again for different analysis. Alright, gold is around 7.6. Alright, so remember, set your TP. It first TP1 will be 4183. Those who want to aim to TP2, not much. Alright, 4186. That's a max I will go for today. That area on top. Alright, so it's around 80 pips and 100 pips. So let this trade play out and let's see how this trade plays out. Let's stay on this time frame and let's see how this trade plays out. Alright, gold is going up, guys. Gold is going up. Let's see. Alright, be patient. Let's see. It's around 7.7 right now, profiting around 20 pips. Alright, profiting around 20 pips. There is some resistance area right here, so let's see if gold breaks through this. Alright, gold is going up. It might go towards this area, but if it breaks through, then we go for the TP1. Alright, let's see. 7.7 right now. Let me look at the MetaTrader 4 with you guys. Alright, let's see where is it. It's still at 7.7, exactly 7.7. Alright, let's see. Still at 7.7. Let's see how the market moves. Still at this area, not much momentum. Alright, not much momentum. If you guys had a late buy, right now you are profiting. Okay, right now you're profiting. If you guys followed my entry, which is 7.5, we are also profiting. Alright, just not as much. Okay, it is still around 20 pips. Okay, it's still around 20 pips. So let's see. Alright, let's see how this trade works. Alright, a very big impulsive candle for us to push momentum higher. Alright, so expect a short retracement downwards. Don't be scared, and then maybe a continuation upwards. Alright, let's see. Hey guys, if you guys have any playlist that is not copyrighted, maybe you guys can share it in the chat room with me, alright? Because I am not playing any songs because there may be copyright, alright? There may be copyright. So if you guys have any, let me know. Alright, so our goal is coming back down again, alright? Even with this impulsive move, it's coming back down again. So let's see how price reacts when it reaches this area of this box again. Like I said, there is resistance around this area right here. So we have to see why it rejects or how it rejects right now. Resistance was around here. This area right here. This candle right here lah, yeah. Price is coming back down. Price is coming back down. Alright. Let's see. May still be rejections here, alright? So same move, played, nothing much. It's just back to floating at our entry again. No big deal, no big deal. Alright. So while waiting for price, let me run it back through with you guys again why I enter here lah. Okay, so let me clear it all. Alright, let me clear it all. And we can see there's different support areas. So M15 is where we look for them, alright? M15, M5. So you can see there is this slight order block area right here, alright? This is a bullish one, so I'll put it as green, alright? So there's this buy area right here, buy area number 1. Buy area number 2 will be right down here, alright? This is buy area number 2, alright? So buy area number 1 and 2, this is where we identify it first. The sell area will be this area right here, alright? It's around this top part, right about here. This area right here is our sell zone, alright? So it's a sell zone, I'll put it as red. This is where we look for sell entries, alright? Bigger sell entries. Then the better and bigger buy entries is here. But why did we enter the trade here? So after identifying buys, we will look for this retest or engulfing candle. So where did we enter? We entered after this engulfing candle on the M1 time frame. Why did we enter after a M1 time frame engulfing? Because we had our analysis on the M5. Okay, we had our analysis on the M5 timing. Alright, so we go down, alright, from big to small, and then we will have our entry right here. So right now our entry is just like this. So this trade is actually the same trade as what we asked AI just now, alright? Is go a sell or a buy right now? Chart says buy, and then I told it to give me into a trade with a stop loss and a target, alright? So you can see right here 7583 and also 67 is also around where my TP and SLs are, alright? So there's no big of a difference. It is where are my entry and TP. Let's see. Yep, around here, 80 to 80. Correct. Alright, let's see. Another engulfing candle has been formed at this box area. So engulfing 1, engulfing 2. Engulfing 1, engulfing 2. Now we just need to wait for a very high push upwards for our gold to be going upwards and continue to fly. Alright, so engulfing 1, engulfing 2. Let's see right here, alright? Let's see right here. Price is pushing up again. If price breaks this area, we can have a very confident, we can be even more confident to continue this buy. Alright, if price breaks this high right here. So let's just see, alright? There's already 2 engulfing candles formed. There's already 2 engulfing candles formed. Alright, all we can do is wait for this trade to run and let's see how it goes lah. Alright, so for those who just joined, you guys can click this thing right here, or scan it, not click it. Alright, you guys can scan this right here. Alright, that is where I show what trades I give my community and how I look at the trades and why I enter the trades. Alright, so you guys can go and check it out right over there. And you guys can also be notified when I start my live streams or when I do my live streams. All right, what time is it, where it happens, YouTube, maybe even TikTok one day. All right, but right now I'm doing it on YouTube. Okay, so let's see how price will continue to react. It has just been ranging at our entry. All right, let's look at the Euro USD that I was talking about just now. Is it towards the area yet or not? It is still a far way up, alright, but that is the H4 time frame. Alright, let's see. Look at silver. Silver has been up. Alright, silver has been going up recently from 5.5 back up to 6.2. Alright, it's a very steep uptrend, just like this H1 time frame. It is a very steep uptrend. Where is the silver buy area? Alright, silver buy area, from what I will tell you guys, is around right here. Alright, silver buy area will be right around here. It's around, what is this, 6090 or 609, yeah, 6090 to 6114. 6114. Alright, so we are back to gold. Gold is back down once again. Alright, gold is playing with our food right now. Okay, actually you can see M3 time frame is a bit dangerous, because M3 time frame there is this, alright, there is this sell engulfing right here. So M3 time frame is a bit dangerous right now. So might be because of the engulfing that I might close this order. Alright, it is still an entry area. Okay, it's basically break even, nothing much, but let's see. Alright, because M1 gave me two different engulfing patterns for this push up, especially at this buy area, but this sell engulfing is not at a sell area as well, it's still at a buy area, so we might still look for buys as of this moment. Alright, so let's see. Let's continue to wait, because all we can do is only wait. We cannot do anything to the market. Let's see. Let's do a drop down analysis. Alright, let's do a drop down analysis. Step 1, H4 or day 1. Let's go to H4. Like I said, there is this right here, alright, which is, this is also around the area already, so this might be going for another sell. Alright, so this buy that we are doing, manage your risk. Like I said, H1, what can we look for? H1 has a very, very steep uptrend, same as silver, like we saw just now. Alright, a very, very steep uptrend with breakout structures and breakout structures, so it's always a push move upwards. So M30 right now, same thing right here, and then we can identify that this is a very big ranging area, so it ranged a while and it went up. Let's go to M5, which is where our entry is here. The first trend line is here. Right now it's at our trend line. Alright, then the resistance area is right over here with a lot of resistance touching it. So this is the M5 analysis. And then we identify our order blocks and our entries. That's about it right there. Alright, M3. Alright, M3. 2 buy candles. A third one is forming right now. Alright, a third one is forming right now. So let's see how market can push price upwards. Alright, then we identify our highs and lows. This is our highs. Our lows are here, which are these trend lines right here. Alright, so our highs are right here. This very, very steep trend line as well. Alright, so let's just sit back, look at this. Maybe you guys can grab a cup of, not coffee, right? Because if you guys grab a cup of coffee, you guys might not be able to sleep. Alright, let's see. It is still right here, not moving at all. Alright, Wow, it is full ranging at this area. Alright, I guess so. Let's see. Still available, still well. Alright. What time will this live be until? This live may be until 9:10 or 9:15, depends on how the market moves for us, alright? Because if there's no confirmations anymore after this trade or anything after this trade is run, alright, I will just end the live stream just like that. But all these live streams will be saved on the channel, guys, alright? So if you guys want, or if you guys don't understand during the stream, you guys can watch it back, alright? You guys can watch it back and then understand how I actually analyze one by one on how, whether it's a buy go or a sell go. You guys can slowly analyze it one by one, alright? Don't forget to scan the QR here as well, alright? Scan the QR here to see how I bring my traders, okay? How I bring my traders in my community to trade and also profit at the same time, alright? With the different strategies that can be used in this market. Okay, so let's see how this price will be pushed up. Right now, price is at 7.6. Alright, I'm looking at MT4 right now, or MT5. Right, price is still going up, price is still moving up. It's around 7.7 right now. Price is around 7.7 right now. So back to profiting. Let's see if it breaks this area right here. Alright. If it does not give us any movement or momentum, then we will look at what to do next. Alright. But for now, my trade will still be here, not moving, just like this. Alright. Nothing much. It's pushing up right now. So let's just stay here like that. Alright, price is still at that area, not really pushing or breaking through that high that I have drawn right there. Alright, the high that I have drawn, this one right here. It is still rejecting at this area right here. Rejecting around this sell zone, or not sell zone, sorry, this resistance zone. And then another big push downwards. Alright, let's see. Gold is just playing with our foot right now. Gold is just playing with our foot right now. Alright, don't worry, gold is still moving in our direction. It's just some little setbacks because, like we know, the market cannot just fly all the way up like this. I wish it could right now. I wish it could right now. But yes, as we know, market will not fly all the way up just like that. Let's see, let's see. Reacting a bit slowly right now. Reacting a bit slowly right now. It's still around 7.7, which is where it's still around 7.7, which is where it's profiting around 20 pips. All right. Let's see, let's see. It has not broken that high yet, guys. All right. The trading view is a little bit snappy, but it has not broken that high yet. Alright, if it's broken that high, then only I will tell you guys the next step and the next move. Let's see how this will react. Yeah. Patience is the key. Alright, patience is the key. I believe you guys saw that. Alright, so while being patient right now, let's see. Let me bring you guys through some of the US news that are coming up, especially next week. Alright, so for those who are already in the community, in my community, you guys should know that I give a PDF file every single week. So I give a PDF file every single week, so you guys understand what are the main claims next week, or what are the main news next week, and what will impact what we call our goal next week, alright, or impact our trading market. So over here, you can see next week got two important things. On a Monday, we have our ISM services PMI. Alright, PMI is basically in charge of the economic health. Alright, in charge of the economic health. Alright, so businesses will impact it quite easily, which will affect the dollar as well. Alright, and then we will have our FOMC meeting minutes. Okay, more hawkish than expected is good for currency. Alright, so hawkish being that it is supporting USD. Alright, dovish meaning that it is not supporting USD. There's only 8 times a year for this. Alright, so if you guys want to know how to catch this, you guys can come and PM me with this QR right here. Alright, you guys can come and PM this account, this QR right here. Alright, it's still me, and then I will guide you guys through on what to do and how to go and catch this FOMC meeting minutes. Alright, let's see. This is next week's market. Alright, then we will have our CPI and PPI. So let me actually bring you guys what went through this week's market. Let's see. From here to 4th, apply. Okay, what went through this week? Our federal chairman Kevin Walsh spoke this week. Alright, making gold actually fly quite a little bit. Okay, it went up quite a little bit after he spoke. Alright, then we had our PMI, which is bad, a little bit bad for USD, which did not actually have a very big impact on the market. Alright, then we had our NFP yesterday. Alright, our NFP yesterday actually went around 500 pips. Alright, it flew about 500 pips in about 2 minutes. Alright, from here all the way up here. Okay, 700 pips, 500 pips is around this first minute. It flew around 500 pips in the first minute, and then 700 pips all the way to the top after that. Alright, so if you guys know how to calculate your volume together with that, then you should know what did we actually catch yesterday. Okay, it's still rejected this area, nothing much. It's just right here again. Alright, it is there again. Still at our entry. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So first off, let me see. Let me update my channel real quick. Alright, let me update my channel real quick with the buy zones and the sell zones. Alright, for the New York session. Like I said, traders, I trade more during the New York session. Alright, I trade more during the New York session. So I will have more New York session buy and sell zones instead of the morning two. But if there is for London and for Asia session, I will actually send them out in the channel lah. Alright, if you guys want them live, I will draw them out for you later onwards. Alright, but if you want them live, let me know. I'll type it in the chat box that you want the buy and sell zones live for me to show you guys. Alright, let's see. Let me clear everything once again. Alright, so the sell zones are actually above this area right here. Why? because we are playing liquidity sweep. All right, so we expect it to sweep this area first before we expect to sweep this high, which will be this zone, before actually coming back down. All right, before actually coming back down. So same thing goes to here. It will be right after this area, so it will be 6-0 towards the downside right here, which is 5-1, around this FVG right here. All right, around here. So this will be our buy zone. Hold on. All right, this will be our buy zone. So actually this 80 pip range, all right, this 80 pip buy that I have just gave actually is just a small scalping area only, because it's only 80 pips to 80 pips. If you guys want to hold that order, you guys can hold that order. All right, how to identify after? When this zoom ends, you guys can look out for these buy zones and sell zones. Then I will tell you what to do. When it reaches to these sell zones, very easy, same thing as just now that I taught. Look for the engulfing candle. That's it. That is literally it. Look for the engulfing candle. All right, so this one right here will be the sell engulfing, and then this one right here will be the buy engulfing. So once it reaches these areas, all you need to do is wait for an engulfing candle to appear on the 5-minute time frame. Then you guys can enter your trades. All right, then you guys can enter your trades. Okay, if this trade goes to shambles, if this trade comes down right here and actually eats our stop loss, this is the recovery trade that I will be giving you guys. All right, so when it reaches to these zones and these zones right here, all right, when it reaches to these zones, all you need to look for is an engulfing candlestick pattern on the M5 time frame to go for your buy. If there is no M5 engulfing candlestick pattern, do not enter the trade. Okay, do not enter the trade. Okay, I repeat, do not enter the trade if there is no engulfing candlestick pattern. Right now this thing is still going down. All right, it might be because of this area right here. All right, it might be because of this area right here. So because it did not manage to break this area right here, it is still coming down here. So it's basically fighting with this low and this high right here, ranging in this area. So there may be many orders here, and then we can go for our strategy. Okay, our strategy. What is our strategy? AMD. Accumulation area, which is this ranging area right here. Okay, there might be a manipulation either to the upside and come back down, or to the downside and come back up. Then we will target the opposite direction, either the London high or this one right here will be this buy zone down here. This is where we will target. All right, this is where we will target if this accumulation area breaks out and shows us its confirmations. All right, let's see how this will actually play out. We are not out of the trade yet. We are not out of the trade yet. We are not out of the trade yet. Gold is going up. Oh my god, it suddenly fly. Okay, we are not out of the trade yet. We are not out of the trade yet. Gold is now at 7979. Where did we buy our gold? We buy gold just now at around 4175. Alright, we buy gold. Like I said, you see it's ranging here right now. We bought it at around 75. Around this area right here, 75. Stop loss will be down here, 80 pips, 6, 7, and then 80 pips up here as well, 8, 3. Alright, gold had a fly just now, but like I said, you see this area right here is where it rejects. This area right here is also where it rejects. So it's just in a ranging motion. Is this the manipulation you guys think it is? Is this the manipulation? Alright, let's see. If this is the manipulation, we will actually cut our losses first, and then we will wait for the buy and sell zones to activate. Okay, let's see at the M1 time frame, how did this play out. Okay, big rejection candle right here, big rejection candle right here.
Alright, let's see. It's still going now. It's still going now. Okay, it had a big shot up and then now it's coming back down. Same thing, rejecting over here as well. If it breaks this, I think we will cut our losses. So if it breaks to 7-1, then only we will cut our losses and wait for the next trade, which is the recovery trade around the buy zone or the sell zone for you to do your recovery trade. Alright? Let's see. I'll be with you guys until, yeah, correct, 9:30 around there. Let's see, guys. Let's see how this reacts. Like I said, not much movement today, so it might be a little boring stream, but I've done recaps, I've done buy zones and sell zones, so hopefully you guys understand how trading actually is. Alright, how I view the market and how I bring my traders to view the market. Alright, exactly the same steps. Okay, let's see right here. There's also a rejection area on the M1 right now, so we will see how this trade will play out. Alright, still in the trade. We are not cutting anything yet. We are still here. Let's see. Right, no much movement anywhere. It's coming down. So like I said, 7-1 we will cut losses, and then the buy zones are where we will do our recovery trades. Alright, the buy zones and the sell zones are where we will do the recovery trades. So for whoever is VIP right now and is in this live stream, I will update you guys in the channel on whether there will be a buy or there will be a sell later on. Alright, I will update you guys in the channel later on. Alright, so let's go. Don't worry about anything. So let's go. Let's see. This market is so damn slow. Oh my god, market is so damn slow. Alright, so for the VIPs that are in my channel, alright, heads up for you guys. Alright, the new PDF will be sent on Sunday. Alright, the new PDF will be sent on Sunday in the channel. Alright, so after the new PDF is sent in the channel, for today what I will update you guys will be the buy and sell zones if they are activated. Alright, if buy sell zones are activated, I will update you guys in the channel. Sunday there will be the new PDF file that will be sent out for you guys to understand next week's trading strategy. Alright, so that is what I will be doing later on. Alright, so let you guys know and let you guys stay tuned and find out for it later. Alright, so for those who are not in the channel, like I said, you can scan this QR code right here. Alright, you can scan this QR code right here and PM me from that account to join or know how to join the VIP channel that I have with all my VIPs here. Alright, let's see. Like I said, if it breaks here with a candle closure, we will cut our losses first. Don't worry. Alright, why don't worry? Because it's only 40 pips. Alright, we cut our losses first. Alright, looks like gold will come all the way down to around here. It's a bit risky to do the sell because the pips are a lot, but for those who are risk traders, you can actually go for a sell right here, and then your stop loss can be right here. Where you target the buy zone right here. So it's still a 1-to-1. This is the high risk. Alright, this is the high risk. Sell at 4170. SL will be 4179, 4180, and then your TP will be at 4160. Alright, let me update my channel. Alright, SL will be 4180, and then it will be 4160. Alright, this is for high risk only, high risk only. So as VIP should know, I will dedicate different trading strategies to people who are high risk or low risk. Alright, depends on you guys's potential risk. So high risk, alright, I've sent to the channel, I've updated it. Alright, so I will end the session here. Anyone who wants to know how to join the channel or where to join the channel, like I said, scan the QR code right here. Alright, you scan this QR code, there will be an Instagram page for you guys to follow. You guys can PM me right there. Alright, you guys can PM me there. So I will see you guys next week for the next YouTube live session. Alright, it will be next week, every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, so see you guys next week. Alright, have a great weekend. Secure your profits later on. Alright, this trade looks like it's going down, so secure your profits later on. We have one loss around 40 pips. It's alright, we can have the recovery later on. Alright, so VIPs, look out for the channel. I will update you guys at the buy zones and the sell zones. Alright, so see you guys next week. Bye bye guys.